Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud sets up the play action. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Steal! Check steal!
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right back to him on first down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Play action. Stroud now.
That's complete to John Ross. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Ready. Right,
Here goes Stroud again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
On the double.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Ready.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal.
They'll try the left side. Gibbs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay. Right.
2nd and goal from the 1. Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, he stays up. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
154. 80 weapons.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, confused. Hey.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The second down throw now from Stroud. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Gibbs. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. 3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
X3, 283, chopper. 2-jet bomber, 2-jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Fine.
Lawrence from his end zone.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out right at the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Ridley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Blankenship out for the point after.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3.